Alright, so curveball in the dirt. Not optimal, but it'll lead to a strike if it's sick enough. Now we're going to show you how to do a curveball, traditional slider. Curveball is simple enough. Take your fingers, line it up. The holes on a right-handed thrower should be to your right. They should be facing out, all right? Have a very, very loose grip. Your knuckle over here, your ring finger, shouldn't be touching. These two fingers, your index finger, your middle finger, should be right over kind of an imaginary seam. All right? Very loose. All right? Now, you're gonna throw it either 3/4 or overhand, just like a fastball. Just like a fastball, except you're gonna try to snap it all right at the end. You're not snapping it to curve it like this. You're snapping it down to keep these to the right side, but curving, because it's having these on the right side that's going to create that artificial low air pressure that's going to drive it down. All right. So, cut. You just do like that. So that one I started up above and behind the batter's imaginary head, and it just breaks straight down. Straight down. Curveball, there's two strategies for a curveball. You can start it at the batter and end it right on the inside, or you can start it on the outside and down and away and try to get them to chase it, so you end up throwing it into the dirt. All right? A slider is going to be just the opposite. Now a slider, instead of a curve going straight down, a slider is going to do diagonally across the plate. Similar to Jason's slurve, but it's not going to break down as much. It's more just going to break across the plate. Slider can be dangerous to throw, but it's an effective pitch to mix in. So, for a slider, we're going to flip the ball and just have these on the right side, the exact same grip, no knuckle touching. Knuckles barely right there, out of the way. Fingers right there, right here. Thumb, so you have the axis. And we'll have a very loose grip. Otherwise, you're gonna be throwing it 2 feet in the dirt because the release won't be right, all right? Now with the slider, you can do 3/4 or you can do overhand. Overhand will create more of a down. 3/4 will create more of an across, all right? Alright, so that one was overhand, so it didn't have as much of a cross. You can see where I started it almost behind the batter. Alright, so to the batter it's going to appear to be like a ball, and it's going to be really tough timing it because it's going to drop right into the strike zone, which is why it's kind of dangerous. So, the alternative to dropping it down to the strike zone, which you're trying to get just a no-look strike, free strike, is to start it down and away and try to get them to chase it on the outside of the plate so they're lunging for it. All right, so those are the two strategies for the slider. So curve goes down, slider goes away. A curve, the ball holes out. A slider holes in. You can do 3/4 or overhand. Start slow and build up your tempo so you can get more and more speed. And one thing you can add on, and just like a curve where you can add on that flick to keep it going down, for a slider, turn your hips right at the last second. So that instead of releasing like this, you're releasing like this. Takes a little more practice, it's more advanced technique, but if you want to get the real swooping action, just add that little hip turn. Something you can work on once you get the slider down. So that's the slider curveball. Now we're going to move to Jason and do his specialty pitches.